One of the wildest, unpredictable races in this election has been the race for governor. First to 10, a plan that has the potential of bringing hundreds of jobs and providing a much-needed economic boost to Montrose might never happen. We wanted to take you back outside for an update to our breaking news story off the top of the show. This is the roundabout off of I-70. The issue is illegal immigrants. We're still seeing low visibility and it's wet snow, so you're going to have some ice out there. County commissioners say they've offered the job to a qualified candidate. The thing is, he was fired earlier this year from a similar position in Central Florida. You expect the calls at home, but now they're coming to our cell phones. A handful of protesters showed up here today at about 3:45. All I know is if I'd come home with a perfect score, I would have been grounded because my mom would have been like, there's foul play there somewhere. With less than 24 hours to go until Election Day, as you can imagine, it is game on at the Mesa County Elections Division. And that's when, boom, all of a sudden the lights went out and the power went out and our signal went off the air. That was during our 5 o'clock broadcast. Yeah, a lot of interest in this race, Courtney. You said there's going to be a lot of candidates there, but surprisingly, one candidate is not going to be there, the candidate for Governor Dan Mays. Some folks go to church looking for a miracle, but little did he know that on his Sunday morning ride to church, this 8-year-old boy would become the miracle. His journey is our top story tonight.
Dylan Earl may look like your average 8-year-old, but this weekend proved he's anything but average.
My grandma was having a seizure.
He was riding to church with his grandma when she suddenly had a seizure. With a calm beyond his years, Dylan took control.
I went to the driver's side and then I steered the truck to the side of the road and then I put the brakes on and people came to help me.
Dylan knew just what to do because he had done it many times before.
Who taught you how to drive?
My papa and my dad.
Dad, who took the time to teach Dylan, was close behind and sure proud of his boy.
To think that fast on his feet and just to be able to just grab that steering wheel and be able to pull to the side of the freeway like that and put on the brake, it's just amazing.
And so this shows the power of a father's presence, even when he can't be present, which became a legacy of preparation, one that may have saved lives.
Laid out by genre and then alphabetized by last name author.
Last year, Carla Griffin decided to open a bookstore. With the help of her husband and her dog Coco, there you go, the dream became a reality, but not the one she expected.
I sat at my counter that my husband made and I cried at the end of the day because I think I made all of $10.
Now, 1 year later, Carla is a success.
I started out with about 5,200 books and now I have 7,700.
You took a risk.
I took a risk and I guess I just stayed positive. People today, irregardless of how much you're going to spend, want the best customer service.
Offering better customer service was a reoccurring theme I found as I traveled to Which in Grand Junction.
Right up, man. How you doing today?
Robert Fowler opened the sandwich shop 6 months ago. A risk in this tough economy, but maybe an even greater risk knowing 2 other sandwich shops at the same location had gone out of business.
I have been called crazy before, and but we believed it would work. We believed that people would respond well to a good product at a fair price in a good environment, and so far they have.
Any sleepless nights along the way here?
Not lately. In the very beginning, yes, of course.
Aaron Smith and his wife Camilla had a few sleepless nights as well. To expand Camilla's Cafe from a coffee shop to a full-service restaurant, they not only had to shell out tens of thousands of dollars in renovations to the kitchen, but shut down for a month.
Yeah, you opened a month ago today. How's business been like?
Well, we've doubled our business almost initially. So all the work and the effort that went into it has definitely been worth it.
Enjoy. But this is just one of
Susan
our
Letman moved back to Colorado from Las Vegas a few years ago. Not only has she started a business in this tough economy, she's expanded to a second location.
You got the sort of Las Vegas feeling, that gamble paid off, you're going to double down.
Yeah, I know, and try it again.
You're like, I'm sleeping too good at night.
Yeah.
There must be something wrong here.
I know, because there was a lot of those nights that I didn't.
But for Susan, it was better than the alternative.
I'm a risk taker, so I had to do it. If I didn't do it, I don't think I could sleep at night wondering if I made the mistake of not doing it.
And you're happy?
I'm very happy. Very.
Do you love coming to work every day?
I do love it. I do love coming to work.
And for those who don't believe it can be done?
Anything's possible. Anything's possible as long as you put your mind to it and don't ever give up. That's the most important, is never give up.
In Grand Junction, Joel Hillan, KJCT News 8.
John Hickenlooper, 59 years old, born in Pennsylvania, has a master's degree in geology from Wesleyan University. He became Denver mayor in 2003 and will become governor of the state of Colorado January 11th, 2011 at 11 o'clock in the morning. This is no vacation, and they won't be coming back. This is a Four Loko. It's a hybrid of alcohol and caffeine, and it's sending folks to the hospital. A weekend DUI checkpoint had so many arrests, they were forced to shut down early. Toyota says that you're going to want to apply pressure on the brake hard. Don't pump your brake, and then take the car and shift it neutral. After that, you take the car and steer it off to the side of the road. At midnight tonight, the search will be suspended for a missing hiker near Vail. James Nelson of Chicago was on a 5-day, 25-mile hike on the Mount of the Holy Cross near Vail. They may not have received as much widespread attention, but many of you have been calling in asking about some of the other amendments and propositions that were on the ballot. Have they been taken down a notch after the governor's race was called earlier today for the Democrats and Denver Mayor John Hickenlooper? New developments tonight out of Chile. 59 days after being trapped in a mine, 33 miners learned today that they may be just days from being rescued. But we were talking in the break because, you know, a lot of folks get surprised when they get out there. They don't, they're going to go hiking, they're going to go in the mountains, they're going to go hunting or do whatever activities outside, and they don't plan for those cold nights. Mesa County voters also weighed in on marijuana of the medical kind last night. Referred Measure 1A would prohibit medical marijuana centers in unincorporated areas of Mesa County. Sometimes we forget how much we depend on technology so much, and then when the power goes out, we bring out the board games and stuff like that. So send your pictures, weather at kjct8.com. Yeah, poor Drew's just sitting around with nothing to do in the weather center. So if you have ideas, send them to weather at kjct8.com. Could a random act of such violence visit the Grand Valley? KJCT News 8's Don Coleman spent the day talking to area hospitals. Don, what did you find out? Many across the country are fighting a losing battle against these blood-sucking insects. Qantas Airlines has grounded its fleet of Airbus jets after one of them lost an engine during flight. For some kids, it's hard to decide what they want to be when they grow up, but for some lucky students at District 51, there's a program to help get them there. And the best part of this best chance of rain is the fact that it happens before the weekend.
Yes, before the weekend.
It's well-timed.
He's got quite a big shoes to fill there.
He does, 8 of them. And finally tonight, a story which is anything but tongue-in-cheek. As you can see, this 10-year-old Pekingese named Puggy is tiny. His tongue is not. In fact, this Fort Worth, Texas pup holds the 2011 Guinness World Record for longest tongue of any dog. Judges confirm it is a full 4.5 inches long. Life handed Puggy some tough licks early in life. He was abandoned as a puppy, but now he's getting a taste of fame.